This is a tutorial for FocusGroup, a new quality of life tool from the Animated Supply Co. Once you have installed the script, you will find it under Window. It's a dockable panel, so you can put it where you like. I like to have it over here. Now essentially what FocusGroup does is it allows you to focus on a specific subset of layers. So if you have a complex scene, maybe something with lots of track mats or with rigged characters in, then you can end up with a lot of layers. This project isn't actually that bad. This is just the demo for this script. You can often end up with layers 3, 4, 5 times more than this. So having the ability to just hone down on a selection of layers can really help your mind understand what's going on. So you can manually select. I'll just do this randomly. And once you have a selection, if you hit focus, then your timeline will only show what you selected. So you can come in here, do your work, and when you've finished doing your work, you just hit release and you're back to where you were before. And that's great if you know what you're selecting. Oftentimes you will, but if you inherit a project from another freelancer and it is absolutely crazy, you can use selection sets under here to kind of help you narrow things down. So the top set are all layers that have keyframes on them. A will select absolutely any layer with any type of keyframe on it. So like if you're inheriting a project, this is a great way to start to try and get your head around what's going on. And then these are self-explanatory: position, scale, rotation, opacity. So individually, if you select these, it will highlight any layer that has position keyframes. You can add to selections by alt-clicking. We have position selected here. If I alt-click on scale, it should add in this layer because that has scale keyframes. Yep, there you go. And then again, focus, and you've got your position keyframes and that scale. Again, release. The bottom row here is text layers, any layers with effects on, audio layers, image layers, and video layers. So give an example. With this, I really wanted to focus on the text animation, so I'll just hit that and focus, and that's all my text in this project. So then I can just go through and do my work in here nice and clean and release out when I'm finished. Now if you want to also focus your comp as well as your timeline, if you alt click on focus, it will do that. So now it is only showing the type down here and it's only showing the type up here. So you get a real clean way to work. We also have shy, which operates pretty much as you would imagine, but combined with the selection sets, it can be quite powerful. So for instance, here, if you're crazy enough to do your audio edits in After Effects, which is madness. I would never have done this before Railcut by Jake Bartlett, but now Railcut is out, this is actually possible without losing your mind. But you end up with all this stuff down here. So you can easily select it with the audio button and then shy and just get that out of the way while you're working. So that is now safely tucked away. You can still continue to focus should you need to, and then releasing once will bring you back to where you were. Releasing again will unshy those. Now with include related layers, it's probably best if I skip over here to this one to show you this. So this is a little character I animated using Limba for an ad years ago. Now with include related layers checked on, if you were to select, say, the wrist controller and then focus, it's going to bring in anything that is related to the wrist. So in this case, we have the hand, which is directly parented to the wrist, and also the arm, which is parented to the wrist via expressions through Limba, obviously. So that's also a great way to focus if you need to. In this particular case, I think I animated the hands, not the wrists, and that is why. So you could, if you wanted to, not have include related and literally just focus on those keyframes that you need for the arm animation. So yeah, that's basically it. It's deceptively simple, but super powerful. So hope you like it.